In Christian theology, God is defined by three divine attributes: omniscience, omnipotence, and omnibenevolence. Omniscience means that God is all-knowing. Omnipotence means that God is all-powerful. Omnibenevolence means that God is all-good. These three attributes form the cornerstone of the traditional understanding of the divine nature. Yet these attributes also give rise to a profound logical tension. If God is simultaneously omniscient, omnipotent, and omnibenevolent, then why does suffering exist in the world? This question was formally articulated by the philosopher Epicurus around 300 BC. He presented what is now known as the Epicurean Paradox, a trilemma that challenges the coherence of these attributes. Epicurus laid out the trilemma precisely. Either God does not know about suffering, which would mean he is not omniscient, or he cannot stop it, which would mean he is not omnipotent, or he chooses not to stop it, which would mean he is not omnibenevolent. According to this logic, if suffering exists, at least one of these divine attributes must be false. One common response to this trilemma is the free will defense, notably articulated by philosopher Alvin Plantinga in 1974. This argument posits that God allows suffering because he has given humans free will. The capacity to choose freely is considered a greater good that justifies the existence of suffering. However, this defense encounters significant challenges when confronted with examples of what philosophers call natural evil. Consider the earthquake in Haiti in 2010, which killed approximately 230,000 people. No human choice caused this disaster. Or take the heartbreaking example of childhood cancer, which claims the lives of countless young ones each year. Then there's Tay-Sachs disease, a genetic disorder where a baby suffers immensely for 6 months before dying. In these instances, free will does not explain the suffering. These are not the result of human choices, but rather natural occurrences that inflict pain and loss indiscriminately. Moreover, if God is truly omniscient, he would have known before creating the universe that these children would suffer. Yet he created them anyway. This is not an act of omnibenevolence. This is a deliberate choice to allow suffering. The omniscience of God, rather than providing a solution, deepens the problem by highlighting a premeditated allowance of evil. Another common counter-argument is the notion that God works in mysterious ways. This suggests that human beings cannot comprehend the divine plan, and thus the existence of suffering might have a higher purpose unknown to us. However, this argument is not a logical response, but rather an unfalsifiable escape clause. It sidesteps the issue rather than addressing it, offering no concrete explanation and thus failing to resolve the trilemma. In conclusion, this logical structure leaves us with a stark choice. At least one of the three divine attributes must be false. If God exists, he is either not all-knowing, not all-powerful, or not all-good. The logical framework leaves us with no other options. Among these, one might argue that omnibenevolence is the most defensible to question, given the evident existence of suffering that seems to serve no greater purpose. So we are left with a question that invites deeper reflection and discussion. Can an all-good, all-powerful, all-knowing God coexist with a world full of suffering?